Right, so quick backstory for this comment that's above my head. So about a week and a half ago, I dropped a video saying that you need to be willing to work 60 hours minimum. And a bunch of people has come underneath that video with their comments and their thoughts on that. And someone's put this comment, and I did see this comment at first, and I didn't even bother to respond to it. This individual's asked, for how long though? Because I'm saying that you need to be willing to work for 60 hours minimum a week. They're saying for how long though? Until the cows come home. Until you are successful. Like, working 60 hours ain't that much, you know. It's only an extra 3 hours per day. But us Brits, one thing I've noticed about us, we are lazy people. We don't want to work. We don't want to put in the shift. And then people from another land will come over here and outwork us, and then we will sit and moan and cry and complain. When I say British people, I mean, it doesn't matter what ethnicity we are, people who are born in Britain, we will have this lazy, I don't want to work, I don't want to graft mentality. Trust me, the infamous Holman job that man keep banging on about, I remember going to work on a Saturday and a Sunday. I remember waking up 6:30 in the morning to jump on the train at 7:30. I remember there was one time I jumped on the tube at Seven Sisters and got on the London Underground and that, the Victoria line. Jumped on the tube. There was a bunch of people on the train. There was white people, there was black people, there was Asian people. But I was the only British-born person. I could just look at them and tell. There was white people, but they were Eastern European. There were black people, but they were African. There were Asian people, but they were from abroad, back home. Nobody was on the tube. None of the people there was British apart from me. And I'm thinking to myself, this is an English person's country, and none of the people there who are going to work that I can see are English. Now, obviously in other parts of the country and maybe other carriages of that, there may be one or two English people. But the point I'm trying to make is, British people, whether we're white or black or blue, it doesn't matter, innit, yeah? We are lazy. We don't want to work, blood. And some people say, you know, you're going to work in the morning on a Saturday, you're getting paid and that. No. Man's done Saturday shifts and that without getting paid. I was going to university on a Saturday morning. Yeah, I'm not getting paid when I go to university. I remember waking up at 6 in the morning, having to get dressed and ready and that, and jumping on the tube, train, all this nonsense and that to go down to Notting Hill Gate to go to uni. So man's done the Saturday shift without getting paid. I'm studying from 9 till 5, 9 till 4 minimum. We're just lazy. We don't want to work. We're the sort of people where, God forbid, our manager said, listen, yeah, we need to change and update your terms and conditions of your contract and that. We're going to need you lot to come in every other Saturday. So you working Monday to Friday, but every other Saturday you need to work. People start striking, moaning and complaining and that. But then they wonder why in the future they're old and they're sitting in a freezing cold house. There's people right now who are 35, 40 years old, scared to turn on the gas and that, can't afford to heat up their house. So they're walking around with 6 dressing gowns on and woolly hats and that. It's craziness, man. You got to put in the shift. At some point in your life is going to be hard. Yeah, either you make your life hard intentionally when you're young because you're hard grinding and hard grafted and that, or you have a hard life when you're an older person. Pick your hard, pick your difficulty. You got to work, man. You got to work. You don't want to struggle. At some point in your life, you're going to struggle. It's either you struggle when you're young and you're fit and you're healthy, or you struggle when you're an old person. But at some point in your life, you're going to struggle. I promise you. Unless you come from some Rothschild family or the royals or whatever it is, yeah, at some point in your life, you're going to struggle. Pick the struggle that you're gonna subject yourself to. Don't let the struggle find you, you know. Yeah? You find the struggle, or the struggle will find you. You know, I allowed the girl, because this is a female that left this comment. I believe men and women, our roles are different. Man, them, you lot can't be thinking like this. Yeah, you lot, if a female is cool in it, I don't expect women to be hard grinding and half grafted. Because when I was at that infamous Holborn job, there was only one girl that was doing overtime, working till 8, 9 o'clock and that. The rest of the man, them, it was exactly that. Men working. So I don't expect women to be doing these long ass, crazy ass shifts. But you know what? You might have to as a woman. You know what I'm saying, innit? Yeah? But man, them, definitely. Yeah, you ain't getting no passes from me. Yeah? So I wanted to add something as well just before I go. We Brits are entitled as well. God forbid you told someone, you know what, yeah, you're going to be working 60 hours a week. You do get, obviously, your weekends off or whatever, innit? But you're going to be working 60 hours a week. for the next 2 years or something like that, and you don't get to go on holiday like Ibiza or wherever it, Jamaica or Bali or Dubai, some people have I want to swear, have a effing fit. We are so entitled in this country. We believe we are entitled to 3 holidays a year because we're doing our little idiot 40-hour-a-week shift. That's nothing. That is the minimum. Yeah, that's less than the bare minimum. 40 hours a week, and you feel like you're entitled to 3 holidays a year. Who the hell do you think you are? But this time, I'm gone. I ain't coming back. No, see me. I'll drop another video in about 4 hours or something like that.